Disclaimer: this video contains historical imagery and symbols shown strictly for educational purposes and are not intended to promote or glorify any beliefs or ideologies.
World War II is one of the most bloody conflicts in human history. 6 years of intense suffering and change on all sides, and some of that is still very prominent in politics today. And for some, it's even a permanent change in national identity. Today, we're going to be looking at the aftermath of the Second World War. Chapter 1, the immediate aftermath. Imagine, if you will, for a second, that it's 1946. You're a German boy, about 11. Your father that you loved in the Reich you were told would last 1,000 years are gone. You live in Dresden. The winter before, the Allied forces had firebombed the civilians to the point where everything is pitch black. You see it everywhere. Strange men speaking a stranger language. You don't know it yet, but these men are from the Soviet Union. They scare you. Many of them look at you in a way you can only describe as pure hatred. This boy, like hundreds of thousands just like him, all over the countries are having similar experiences. Loved ones lost, homes leveled to the ground. Even Germans in other countries, especially in Poland, are feeling the effects. The governments are holding mass deportations. Millions of people with German descent are expelled out in brutal ways, some of them not making it back to Germany alive. France held similar mass deportations, also expelling what they called German settlers that came in the 1870s. Ironic, I know. Chapter 2, that damn wall. Immediately after the war, a conference was held of the 4 Allied powers. They all came together and drew up borders. And it came down to this. US, UK, and France would get the West, and the Soviet Union would get the East. Then, in the 1960s, what Churchill called the Iron Curtain had fallen over Europe. This border would separate the East and West for decades to come. The reason they separated Germany was so that they could influence the way the politics were and help the economies grow. And for the West, that worked, but, for the East, it didn't really work, because, Chapter 3, the war criminals. There is an endless list of misconceptions about the Second World War, but the war crimes and the criminals behind them is definitely not. During the immediate aftermath, some 200 high-ranking Nazis were tried for their crimes. Everything didn't exactly go to plan, though. For the most part, they got a lot of the generals, but a lot of them also did escape to South America using underground escape routes, hoping to somehow restart the Reich. Eventually, most of them were caught, but there still are a couple missing people, and that we'll never really know where they went. So, sleep well tonight. Chapter 4, NATO. After the war, countries around the world realized that united organizations of countries stood much better against future threats to the world. Even in placing an article that ensured if one NATO country got attacked, all NATO's countries got attacked. The famous Article 5. The Russians also liked the idea of a NATO, so they made the Warsaw Treaty Organization. Newsflash, it didn't go well. The aftermath of World War II is way more complicated than this. And I actually have a couple more videos coming out explaining the other stuff. And, you might be thinking, wait, why are we having another part? Think about, the impact it had on the US economy, Japanese economy, that kind of stuff. I feel like that'd be really cool to do another video on. If you enjoy the work I do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me get my videos out there. And hopefully one day, I could be doing this kind of stuff full time, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in part 2. I don't know. Bye!